All right, welcome back to Arena the Contest here. We are starting the very first um, PvP match for Season 2 of our PvP tournament. If you're new to the channel, there is a Season 1, which was the first tournament that occurred in the spring of 2021. So you can go check out that full playlist if you'd like to watch more PvP action. Otherwise, we're starting brand new here, 12 new competitors ready to battle it out to see who is going to win this thing and be our new PvP champion. So tonight we have Adria and we have Jamos, and they will be playing here. We got Jamos here on the right and Adria here on the left.
What
And
up?
hey,
Good to be back in the hood.
yeah. So let's just get started. Jump in. So the first thing that will occur is both of you guys will put your dice in the cannon one at a time, and then and roll. So there's two ways to do it. You can drop it in, or you can highlight it and then press the load button, and then press fire. The fire is always near the base of it, just so you know. So Adria with a 5. And then Jamos, put your dice. Like I said, you can drop it in or press the load, um, and fire it off. And we'll see who is picking first. It's here on the side. You can zoom in with the scroll wheel. It says fire. There you go. All right, 7. So Jamos will be going first with hero selection. So go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna take Nairi, the hunter. So I just grab all of this, right?
Yeah,
But
I'll help you
um,
out. So we'll,
okay.
whoops. Um, so we'll make you the dark color. Oh, where the stupid thing just fell. um, we'll
Am
make you
I the square or the circle?
the dark color.
Circle.
Yeah, you'll be the hex.
Okay. That's my pick.
All right, and then
Okay.
Adria will go next.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, one of those two. I'll go with Joanna.
All right, Jorana. Good, awesome pick there. Code favorite.
I had a lot of fun with her in the PvE game. I haven't played her in PvP yet, so we shall see how that goes.
All right, Jamos' second pick.
I am going to go with Thalia the druid.
Awesome.
Oh wait, is this the pick in order that we're gonna
No.
play in? I mean,
Nope.
No.
no.
Nope.
Okay.
You
Let's
just
let me
pick.
just pick in the order I'm gonna play and just make it easier. I'm gonna pick.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. The downside to that is,
You know what order I'm gonna be in?
Yeah.
or I might take Thalia next or something. So if you really want her, then pick her
Yeah,
next.
take her name.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if I'm gonna take her or not. I'm just saying
I
it's
have an
something that could
alternate, but
happen.
Yeah, it's better to just pick which ones you want to pick, and then once we do hero placement, when you put them on the board, that actually sets the order of the heroes. So at that
oh,
Like,
point,
okay.
that's why I put mine way over on the side, so I can put them
yeah,
closer to the board in order later.
exactly.
Gotcha.
I'm still trying to decide if I want which one of the new heroes I want to try. There's two that I'm looking at.
Yeah, 4 new heroes. For people maybe haven't seen, we have 4 Tenaris Adventures dual
I
class
can't take
heroes.
Nordrath. Um,
Yep,
Will they
correct.
be in the Tenaris Adventure Kickstarter when I get it?
Yep, yep. All
Okay.
these characters here will
um,
be a part of it, and they should mostly be the same, although
yep.
since we are kind of play testing, there is a
Well, I know I want
possibility any of these could change.
my other ones. I'm not sure yet, so I'm gonna wait and see what Jamos picks. And I know I want this one.
All right,
The
so
dude who
Tarum.
won me the game. The guy who tanked the end of the game for me.
All right.
All right, third pick.
third pick will be. Who'd you pick for your tank? Did you get a tank?
Well, I took Tirana as an actual tank, but no, I'm referring to the fact that Tiram went 1v2 to win a game for me at the end of the
Okay.
game.
I'm gonna take Necro, the Death Knight.
We're gonna have very similar looking teams in terms of composition, I
So,
think.
yep, we got
Alright.
2 healers, 2 tanks. One side having a shooter. Let's see what the third pick is. I'm assuming Adria might be
I
picking
think a lot of
a
people were
shooter
saying they
character
didn't like how Liz was gonna look, but I am intrigued by Liz.
as
So I might
well.
try her
So,
and see how. That's because petrifying gaze looks fun. What kind of wait? You have ranged tank.
normally we'll
And a parcel
be
to rebel too.
starting the timer here, but
RPG.
we're going to go easy here this first time around and allow the competitors a little bit more hero selection
Maybe more
time,
than I
get
can't take
things
one of
going, and then in
those.
the future matches, we'll be
No, let's
including
try the
this
Medusa.
in our full 90-minute time. And so
We'll
that'll make it
see
a
how
lot
that
easier.
goes. Oh, I tilted it, so everything's gonna fall.
Okay, my last pick will be Venarius the Demon.
All right, awesome. So just so you know, Adria, yesterday when we played, we just decided to use like one of the class tokens. So I got you a brute token to track for
Yeah,
Medusa.
that's how I assumed they would be done. Is you just use one of the existing ones.
Yeah.
Will Tanaras come with like half color tokens, or are they just gonna assume you use the?
I'm not even
same?
exactly sure on what that is, or if this is the actual official way of doing it.
I've noticed they've gone to a bit more of a notation kind of thing.
That is true. So yeah, for
Instead of
newer people, the notation is different than the other heroes.
she's red.
Same thing that they're going to be using in the rest of Tanaris Adventures as well for a lot of the cards, where they say things like move to, and then some kind of actions, and then brackets saying like the number of squares. Where previously they just said everything. So it's going to be a shorthand.
Melee range. I don't know
I
if I want
have
ranged or
my
melee.
cards for the demon.
Yeah, the cards are right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Combination.
So,
all right, we're done
so
selecting.
she's picking her last hero.
Oh.
I'm torn. I'm looking at Juliet and Mir. Juliet was fun. Mir was fun. Mir's River of Blood looks really good. I don't know about the other stuff. I liked Juliet's Icy Wind. I go with Juliet. Although she's combination range and she's a lot of range stuff. So another melee might not be terrible. Just have a bit of balance there. So yeah, we'll go with Mir.
All right, cool. So now that you guys have selected, and I know you guys already picked your heroic actions, which we will normally it would occur after the board
Yeah, I'm picking
placement.
mine now.
No, I have not yet.
Oh, you haven't picked your heroic
We
actions?
mixed up.
Oh, okay.
No, they're all down here yet. I have not.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. So we'll be doing we'll do hero placement first, and then you guys can pick your cards, and then we'll get started. So before we do that, we have to roll the dice one more time, and that's to determine who will be essentially starting and what side of the board that they would like to be on. So the winner will get to choose those things. So Adria with a 7. And Jamos getting all the wins here. All right, so you will get to choose if you want to play first or play second, and then what side of the board you'd like to be on.
Oh, I get both?
Yeah.
I get both choices? Oh, that's different. Usually it alternates, but that's cool. I'm not familiar with this board that much. I see the teleports. I assume those are altars. They don't
Yeah,
do anything in PvP, right?
the altars, yeah, no, they
They
do. So
bless you, right? Oh, they bless
correct.
you.
Yep. And
They also do damage. They bless you for
correct.
primary attacks only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And what they do,
it gives you the
3
blessed
damage.
condition while you're on the altar, and if
Right.
you make a hit while you are on the altar, you will take 3 damage.
Yeah.
Then the
And
portals,
then
you go through the portal. It consumes a movement point to go through. You'll go to the other side on any square. The thing to
right.
keep note of, though, is if an enemy is, say, next to where you're going through the portal, you'll incite a reaction attack from them.
Okay. And diagonally on lava causes 6 damage, right?
4 damage.
Moving. 4.
So, yeah, if you walk into the lava or you cut the corner on lava, you'll take
Yep.
4 damage.
Okay. I will take, since... What did I take? This is different than this default, isn't it?
No, this is the default.
Oh, it
It's
is the default.
they
It's just
updated the
backwards.
board. Yeah.
Well, to keep things simple, I'll stay on the right side.
Okay.
And what else did I have to pick?
If you're going first or going second.
I'll go second.
Okay. So Adria will start.
Okay.
And so she'll start with her first
Defer.
hero that she will place on the board, and then we'll place it in from like a top to bottom positioning of
All right.
where the heroes are going to be.
Yeah, let's move that out of my way. We're gonna put Joanna on the board.
Yep. And then remember, of
We're gonna-
course, you have to stay on the side of the board
Yep.
by the
Yeah,
blue.
but she wants to be right up front. Maybe not
Awesome.
too close to the lava. I don't know what kind of movement stuff you have.
All right, so Joanna, now go ahead, pick your first character, Jamos.
Pick Nairi. And I'm going to put her...
All right.
Oh, these aren't in the same order. I want them in the same order they are on the card, just to make it easier to find them. Okay. I will place Liz next. This one I don't have a physical reference for, so I have to keep looking up there. So that one's 2 reigns, that one's 8. 2 and 8. Okay. Nah.
So Liz, brand new hero character, getting on the board for the
There.
first time in official competitive tournament. So it'll be interesting to see how this
Alright,
goes.
these ones don't flip.
There hasn't been a lot of community playtesting with these characters yet, so we'll kind of be figuring out things as we go, as there is potential that some of these things could be there could be some confusion, maybe not know the answer immediately, and if we need to figure out something, then we will update
You can
that
place
in a
your second.
later after we make a decision on it.
All right. Go with... Venarius. The demon.
Veneris, yeah, awesome.
Where's his thing? Let me see. Where
Yeah,
he's
right
at.
there.
He's gonna go...
All right, so Jamos kind of playing back a little bit more with his selections, Neri and Veneris,
Put
staying a little
Mira
bit
next.
back. Maybe trying to draw Adria
There.
further to his side of the board before making into
You
his
place your next
attacks.
one out.
Go Death Knight And he's gonna go. Picked the wrong side of the table.
Nacrel here, other tank character. So let's see. 2 range, 2 melee characters on Jamos' side. We have 2 melee characters
He's
and then
there.
kind of a
Alright.
melee range
I
character.
will
Obviously,
put Ram.
these dual characters a little bit mix of both. So Liz currently kind of hanging out, maybe trying to figure out where exactly she needs to get into the action. All right, so now I just got to place Talia.
And heroic actions.
And then you guys, yep, pick your heroic actions. So, be interesting. Yep, Jamos very much playing back while Adria is sticking a little, definitely much closer to the line. So we'll kind of see how she gets into the action. Medusa back here holding that altar spot to see if she needs to do like one of her ranged attacks right here,
I'm
like
just discarding over here for the time being.
Petrifying Gaze off at the beginning, and then of course tear him away in the back. Same thing with Talia. Healers staying really back. Range characters back.
Helps my
Melee
process of
characters
elimination to get them out of my hand.
closer. Little different on Jamos side than Adria, but we'll see how it goes. So I'd say, I don't know if we have enough information to really say how Liz is going to do in the battlefield, but she is a brute controller character, so she can put out some decent amount of damage, but she can also really try to stop and control the movement of the enemy team, which could be
Why do we just
good.
discard our whole hand?
I
don't want these. How do I get rid of them?
Flip them all and then put them on the table. So flip them first so I don't see what they are. So I've been flipping mine one at a time and just dragging onto the table to get rid of them. So I want that. What do you have? You put those.
All right, my bottoms are done. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just taking a quick look over your other things to help me figure out what I want.
All right, so Adria making some last preparations here before we get started, and we'll start the clock off.
Okay, so the 2 in my hand are the 2 I'm keeping.
Awesome. Okay.
So these ones can go way over there.
So Adria, you will be starting first then. And remember that the special token is your tracker to indicate whose turn it is and when you are done. So when Jorana's done, for example, after she's done her prime action and move action, then make sure to move the token down to the next character in line, and that'll help everyone indicate that you're finished. And yeah, anyway, good luck, guys. Go ahead.
All right.
Here we are. PvP tournament season 2.
I feel like I want to get lightning reflexes going as soon as I can.
Oh yeah.
Because extra basic attacks are good.
There, getting those lightning reflexes off, going fast.
And that one is. It means I have to move away from Mir, but that's okay. Who do I want? Do I want to hit Venaris or do I want to hit?
So she is a little further away. Let's see.
I didn't start adjacent to Venaris. I wouldn't trigger the passive there if I hit him.
4, 5, 6. So she could get on Talia if she wanted to.
She has 6.
She could do that lightning reflexes and get right on top of the healer right from the beginning. But she will kind of lead the rest of her team a little bit disconnected.
We're back one.
Kind of gets her out of the way a bit, though.
Yeah, it does put her down the bottom of the map.
Yeah, it puts Joanna really far away from everything else. Although that could be useful just for her passive.
Joanna can get kind of in
Defense
those
is 7.
backline-ish areas she wanted
Defense is,
to.
yeah. I will move her
Doesn't look
to.
like
So I'm
she's
going to use
enough to
lightning
get to the
reflexes. It's a question of where I want to move her to. Oh, there. I think I want to keep her somewhat close so she can still get healed and still have Mir nearby. So we're going to come around this way and up to Venaris, and we'll hit him, or try to hit him with lightning reflexes.
All right, going for the first roll of the night. Let's
His
see how it
defense is
goes.
7.
Off to a great start.
And yes,
So
exactly.
15
Off to a great
residual
start.
damage then.
15 residual damage to
So down
Veneris.
65, so down to 50.
So 15
And no
damage,
permanent effect.
unfortunately, and that will be it
And that
right
is
from the
this
beginning.
one.
It is consumed.
Okay. That was not how I wanted her thing to go.
Flip your ready token or your special token.
It's already been flipped.
Oh,
It's bright. It's much brighter when it's face up.
yeah, I got you. Okay, now he's gonna run.
Yeah, I kind of like the original special token a little bit better because it actually explicitly said like no special
Like ready and
or ready or not,
yeah.
something like that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot to start the clock. We're already
Ready,
a
not
little
ready
bit
kind of thing.
behind what we should be, but we're getting going here. It's okay. I'm sure the combatants are going to need a little extra time than what they would normally, just to kind of get started here. But as we go on with the matches, we'll be kind of reining that in a lot more, as trying to getting these finished in a decent amount of time is really a big goal.
And just as a heads up, I do have one interrupt on Taram. I don't know when I'll use it, but just it will be it is an option for me. And
all
it
right,
is
I'm gonna
for
Mackerel has
declare
one as well.
Declare
Okay, which
clean
attack?
shot. And I'm gonna target Mir and Joanna.
Okay.
All right. Who's your first target?
Joanna.
All right, Joanna's first.
The defense is 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she is, and he is getting a hit there right from the beginning. So that should be,
and it does
11 damage if he
7 damage
counts it
plus exposed.
Now, the last target hit is exposed, so she might not be.
Oh, yeah, I should have read that. All right, and Mir.
So
But
apply.
Does he do damage or do I do the damage?
So you do the damage, Jamos. Whoever's doing the attack will need to do the damage. Okay, so
right?
missing out
Oh,
on his
63 because it was 7.
Missing out on his first passive that he should be able to get here, but that is part of this PvP experience, making sure to get those passives,
I had to roll that again,
maximize that damage.
Yep. And Mirror's defense is 7.
16
again.
Another hit.
It's another 7 damage.
So he is already doing.
Mirror is orange.
Doing pretty good. Good rolls right here at the start.
And that
right there. We're already
And then she'll get the condition.
Oh, you get exposed. Mirror. So do I put my card on there?
correct. Yep. And that
Okay.
is an important thing to do because if you forget to put your card there, and we get into a situation where it's like, oh, I forgot to put the card and she's supposed to be exposed, and it's like nobody knows that. So we have to make sure to put it, otherwise it won't actually count.
Yeah.
So I put it on
So you'll
what?
put it
Just
on,
on the edge of the character card there.
yeah. Yep.
Somewhere in there.
Yep.
Or just off to the side or wherever. As long as we
Yeah.
can see the numbers. Yeah.
Either on or close to it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So there we go. First condition applied. Mirror is exposed, so that will open up opportunities potentially for Nacrel to take advantage of that, or even Talia.
What is that?
Exposed, making the enemy.
So where did I put her? Put her down there.
The enemy -3 on their defense, so that is a very strong condition to have. Very beneficial
Too far away
start
for that,
there.
so that one doesn't matter.
So,
unless I just want to do more damage.
Adria here already talking out her
That was the
options
same amount of
here. If
damage.
she wants to try to get off Petrifying Gaze or Ophidian Hair. So
double check some
Petrifying Gaze will prevent
passives.
somebody from making a move
That.
action, which be really good on Jamos melee characters like Veneris,
so her thing,
where
when
he
it
can't
says a valid target to attack, I assume that depends on the specific attack they declare.
do anything.
So
Yes.
on Petrifying Gaze. So if they declare a ranged attack versus a melee attack, or a range 2 versus range 1.
Yeah.
So if they have someone within 2 range, they can choose to declare a single range attack and then still move.
Yes, as long as they can make that attack, yeah.
Okay. Just clarifying what the restrictions are on that. So if I go... She doesn't move, she's focused and blessed. And a +1 on the roll. Or if I move,
So
I can hit
Petrifying
some other
Gaze
people.
would be a pretty strong effect to place
So you can just
on
hit
one of the
Miri right
melee
now.
characters like Nacrel right now. Where, well, Nacrel, I think he does have, yeah, he does have Death Grip, so it wouldn't actually impact him. So she'd have to get it on, well, and even Veneris is, I guess, in a good spot. So, yeah, I mean, really maybe a Petrifying Gaze, if Joranna didn't jump right into the middle of them, it wouldn't have been that bad. If she went off to the side, it would have been a better bullet case to do.
Turn or this round.
But she could move up and do, at least some more damage with Ophidian Hair and try to.
I do like the +1 on Petrifying Gaze, though. I'm going to move her forward because actually I'm going to want her closer to people. So 1, 2, 3. That's 4 so far. What's her move? 6. 5. Put her there. And then I will use... excuse me. Petrifying Gaze on... Who do I want it to be on? You have that and that. I will use it on Nacrol, I guess. Actually, no, I hit Veneris already, so I'm going to keep hitting Veneris. So Petrifying Gaze on Veneris. Roll the die, and his defense is 7.
On Veneris, try to do a little bit of
by hitting
damage.
Veneris, I
Hopefully
mean
her rolls
missing and
will
getting residual
improve.
damage.
She got it.
Not this time, though. So Veneris will take 12 damage. So 50 down to 38. And depending on what attack he chooses, if there's a valid target, he cannot move. And that's me.
So she did forget to do Despair,
What is
her
Jesus
passive
Lord?
ability, where she could do an additional 4 damage to a separate target.
Well, since he has a valid target, he cannot move.
Well, it depends on which attack you're using. Like if you're
Oh,
using Dance of the Damned, he can move because he doesn't have a valid target yet. If he's using Blades of Agony, he can't move.
Well, he does have a valid target. He's got Jirana at Dance of the Damned.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was asking. But if he chooses to declare Blade, yeah. So this,
but he just can't move. But he can still attack, right?
Yeah.
yeah. But if he chooses Dance of the Damned, then he doesn't have a valid target within range. So would that mean he would declare Dance of the Damned and then couldn't do anything, or because then why no
I
one
mean,
would ever choose that one,
he can
right?
he can still do Dance of the Damned. It's just he wouldn't be able to move.
So then he wouldn't be able to do anything because he wouldn't be able to move to hit anybody
Well,
because Dance of the Damned is 1 square range.
yeah, but he's
Isn't
adjacent
he?
to Jirana, so he doesn't need to
Yeah.
Oh,
move.
sorry, I'm looking at the wrong ones.
Yeah.
I've got Joanna and Necrawl mixed up.
Yep. Yep. I kind of
Okay.
figured when you were first talking about it, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so
Okay,
confused.
my
I'm
bad.
not even gonna say
You're
anything.
you're good. You're good. She got confused between the 2 tank characters and she thought you wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to
there's like
move,
three
but
three gray models on the board.
she didn't
Yep.
realize Jirana was right in the thick of it, and technically both
Yeah.
of those characters could make their attacks without moving.
Yeah. I had those two mixed. I had Joanna and Necrawl mixed up because they're both the same color
Yeah,
tokens.
I did
Well,
it too at the beginning.
I guess he will do Dance of the Damned against Jirana.
All right. So her defense is 8.
5. Miss. Oh, 19. Sorry.
All right, so
So that's a hit, not a critical.
Isn't the die roller, like when I hover over the die it shows 19,
Yeah.
but the
The thing said 5
chat
when it shot
box.
out.
Yeah, the chat box says 5.
I don't know why.
it's because he
It might be because
has.
you.
It's when you drop the die into the cannon that it gives you that number, and then you fired it off, and it must have some like timer where it can't occur
It could also,
within such and such amount of time. So the
yeah.
the last number isn't written in the chat. You have to just look at the dice.
And he is weakened. Hard. Where is he? Can she beat both?
No, that's the.
Well, that's the wrong character. It should be
Oh,
on
sorry.
Jirana.
Wrong character.
Did I move the wrong health thing? Because that color, I'm colorblind. So this health goes back 10.
No,
Goes
that
back.
that was one I hit. Oh yeah, the orange
Right
one
here.
goes back 10. No,
Oh, no,
38
no.
is where.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that one's
this
correct.
one moves back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joanna goes down. However much damage that was.
You can move it. I'm
So it
not
should
good
be
with
10
this.
damage,
It's hard.
so 53.
Okay.
And she is weakened. And then you may move any number of enemies within 5 squares of you, 1 square each.
I'm gonna pull.
Adria being real nice, trying to help out her opponent. That's really good.
This
Good team
one square towards
spirit here.
that
Yep.
way.
I do like that, but it may get more
You can
competitive
move
here
in
as
any
the
direction.
tournament
I don't
goes
have to go
on.
toward you.
I know, but then I got to reach to her now. Well, of course she's probably gonna move anyways, but
No, go ahead. Try and hit her. With Joanna right there.
yeah, you want that attack of opportunity.
And the passive.
Yeah. Oh, you got a passive on that. It's a tank.
So
Okay.
referring to
maybe I
the
should move
circle of
that.
protection.
Never mind. I already moved it.
You can. I think it's any number of them. So you could also move
Then 5.
any number of enemies
she is
within
with
5 squares
5.
of you. So you could move Joanna 1 and Mir 1 as well if you wanted
Correct.
Okay.
to. And Mirror's
So
move
Dance of the
is-
Damned, a great ability to position
Are you
people
done?
around, start putting them
Yep.
closer to like lava, for
Okay.
example. He could move Joranna over if he wanted, or be able to help. I mean, I guess Joranna's in a good spot right now. That she could almost get mobbed if he didn't move Liz right there. All right, so we got Mir coming up here. Special token back is up again. Um, all of our specials available, of course, getting started here on the first round of the PvP tournament.
If I go
Hope you
there,
guys
get my
are
passive.
excited as much as I am about this. So the last PvP tournament was a ton of fun.
She hits.
It is, of
So
course,
I'm
very
gonna
time
move
consuming,
Mirror
but
1,
is a
2,
great
3,
special part of
4,
playing this game.
5. And then, because this is another one I want out early, we're going to try River of Blood
All right, so
on
going for
Varanus.
another
Couldn't quite
special.
reach Thalia, but we can do this on Varanus as well. And if she hits, she'll get her passive for an extra 4 damage. So,
Adria really planning
the die
out
in
those
there,
passive. That
and
is important.
I mean, this is going to get him pretty close to dead already, unless he starts getting healed. But there's also a revive option, so.
All right, let's
And I
see
have to
if she
actually hit.
gets that special. There you go, she got it.
Hey, it's a hit. So
All right, so
Varanus
she's
will
gonna do
take
24 damage.
24 damage, counting passive. So 38 to 14. And the target
Daenerys
will take 6
already
damage at the end of all
low
of
on health
its
here.
turns.
So
Is that permanent?
Daenerys
Yes.
will
That
be
was why I wanted it out right now.
hurting
The
here.
longer it's active, the better.
It's a good one. What if I die?
And then it goes away.
Yeah, it's removed once you
And does
die.
it? Yeah, it stays away. If he gets revived, it doesn't come back.
Correct. Yeah. Once he has died, the card is removed from the character, and then it'll be moved off to the side. And then if he gets revived, he'd be fine. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, because there was another card that I think it was a buff though, but it specifically called out if they come back to life, it comes active again.
It doesn't say non-lethal either, does it? That can kill him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So he'll be taking those 6 damage at the end
All right,
of
so you
all
done?
of
Yes.
his turns, which currently
Alright,
right
and
now is
I
about
guess
3 turns.
the petrifying gaze
assuming
is
he doesn't take
technically
any other
over.
damage.
Although it ends at the start of her turn, so I'll take
Her
it back on
turn.
her turn.
Exactly.
Necro will do.
No,
Alright,
this
so
goes to-
Nacrel is up next. He could try to attack Mir to be able to get advantage on that
darkness.
exposed.
Should did that on you when you declared your attack. I didn't do it. Could have negated it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know my characters well enough.
You only would have been able to do Creeping Darkness if it was one of the primary attacks. You can't negate it. River of Blood.
That's what primary.
Oh yeah, that was a special.
Yeah. All
That I
the
did.
gray colored attacks are
Yeah.
primaries, and then gold are specials.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the top 2 rows, the top 2s are all primaries, and then
Yeah.
the bottom 2 are.
Yeah.
I always line mine up so they match the card.
Yeah,
So it's
all
easier to find them.
tanks, their interrupts are only primary attacks, while the other characters that have interrupts interrupt any attack.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, he is going to do Spectral Lance
Alright, so he's
against
going to use his.
Mir.
That's a good option,
Okay.
especially since she's
And
exposed
as
right now.
Special that does 25 plus effect.
Okay. And she's exposed.
I need to roll that, right?
Yes, you need to roll it for
Correct.
the
Yep.
attack. No, 4 or better.
Mir. Yep. We'll have to do a
Come on,
4
4.
better here. And
20.
20.
Ow.
20.
Ouchie.
Yeah. That's a whole lot of ouch.
So,
Okay.
bam, right
5
there off
damage
from the start.
25.
Correct.
That's 5
Plus 5 for a
30
crit.
dam-
30 damage.
So it's 30 damage.
It's a nasty hit from Nako
So
right
she's
there, right
Here,
from the
you
beginning.
can
53,
move.
That is
53 down
Trust
to
you.
huge hit.
53 to 23. Actually, it's actually on the 23. Looks like it's. I don't know if it's on 23 or 24. It's like.
Yeah, I know. It's
There we go.
yeah.
It was kind
And
of going on the line on both sides.
I'm gonna move her right next to me.
Okay.
She's within 7. Here. Could I? Oh, I wish I was standing next to lava. Wouldn't matter
Yep.
though. Okay. That is turn that card over.
Okay, and that exposed only happens once, right? So that goes away.
Yeah, once I think it's spent. It says
Yeah.
when used.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an ends if used.
Which one did I just do?
Yeah. So you use the
Spectral
special, so you need,
Lance. So I'm gonna flip that. Okay.
and then flip
And
your
I'll flip
token.
my Coke. Alright, your turn.
Alright. Awesome
Okay,
game so far.
So I've got that there. There's there. That was a whole lot of
So
ouch.
he could technically move mirror because it says you may move the target up to 7 squares to a square
But I
adjacent
can't
to
do
you.
that.
He could dunk her in the
So
lava before he places mirror.
I feel like that's going to be.
Um, you know, I normally when we're
Okay.
doing friendly
So
matches, I try to help everyone out and give you all the optimum moves here. But since it is a competitive environment, I try not to give tips because it could, you know, unfairly balance the game. So in this case, he'll just, you know, miss that one. But you know, it can add up as the game goes on. So Tarum is
move up
next. He
to
is
here.
quite a bit
And
far out of there.
then
He's just moving up.
I'm going to use Sacred Flame. I will.
All right, so he's gonna
He's
try
going to
getting some
take
heals off
that.
on probably try to
6,
get
and this does 6 is 12. That's not quite enough unless I do some extra stuff.
so Tarum will not be able
Yeah,
to
and
kill
then she does.
Veneris on this turn. Now
I need to start hitting some other people
he
here.
could she could do Sanctuary with Tarum if she wanted to hit Veneris, drop him down
Where?
to 4 health, and then basically
Where
after the
is
end of Veneris's
Necrawl's
next
token?
turn, he would end up dying.
Is it not on the board?
What happened to it?
It should be that. Wait, I guess we didn't. That one didn't get on there. He hasn't been attacked yet, I don't believe. Anyway,
No. I don't see it. It's not up by the other
I
stuff.
just
Unless
moved it. I
you
moved
just
it
grabbed it?
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attack Necrawl, or not Necrawl, sorry, Nary with Sacred Flame. So her defense is
All right.
6.
So she's trying to get out some extra heals here. Try to get the shooter down on health a little bit.
Awesome.
A 2, that is a miss.
Can I have flanks of 20 instead? So that was a 2, so that was a miss. So
Take.
5
that's
residual.
5
Yep. It's
for
always
Nary.
going to be 5 residual with the exception of
7.
one character. Or you're doing a special attack, then it will always be residual 15.
Yeah. Okay. That is Taram. Oh, I guess. Oh no, I didn't hit, so I don't get his passive.
Yep, correct. All right, last hero of the round.
Right,
We got Talia up next.
He's gonna do. Dahlia's gonna do.
So Talia here, she, I mean, she might want to get that Nymph's Kiss and just try to keep sustaining.
She is full health, right?
I think so. I don't think I've hit her.
Yeah, that's correct.
She's gonna do Nymph's Kiss.
I want to
You
get some of those heals. The other thing, what she could do is she could do Spring Seeds, where she
just do a
can
Nymph's Kiss. Oh, is she next to anybody?
heal the target
No.
32
She's
and then
gonna do
remove
Nymph's
that
Kiss
permanent
on
effect of River Blood from
the range on that.
Veneris,
Save.
effectively saving him
Do
from
it on
dying in
mirror.
the next 3 turns.
Roll.
Defense is
All right,
7.
so going with Nymph's Kiss there. Now, obviously, his special's down, so he won't be able to do
19.
Spring Seeds anyway.
I like that blue die.
Mm.
All
He's
right,
getting
so
all
that's
the
only
good rolls.
that's how many damage?
Uh,
6 damage plus I get want to heal Veneris for 7 hit points.
Okay.
And I'll bless him.
Blessed and hastened.
So since he is
Got a lot of
apparently
effects on him.
colorblind, I'll
He
help
does.
him out by moving his character up
And that's it. I flip.
up
Right.
to 21.
Yep.
And we're back here at the
Okay.
top part of the round.
So Joranna now he's there. Okay.
Alright, Joranna here, ready to continue the battle. She's currently locked in with Veneris. She could do Whirling Strike and pull in Nacrel off of
So when it
Mirror.
says toward you, it just has to be closer.
Correct. Yep.
It could still be diagonal though.
It has to
Like,
be a square like closer to you than it was before.
yeah, okay. So as long as it's closer to her than it was before, it doesn't matter whether it's diagonal or straight toward her.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's some other movement stuff. So putting her closer to the lava is sketchy, because then she could get pushed into the lava. But that would do...
So it's a good spot potentially to
I'm just doing a bit of math here.
use. Um, so Joranna will be weakened on her attack.
Do you ever do the 5 residual on my tank? Did you forget to move that?
I hit Nairi.
Oh,
and
that's right.
I did the 5 residual on her.
Yeah, I thought you did the tank.
Second hit. 3. What's the passive on that one?
So if
Okay,
Joranna
I'm going
does
to leave Joanna where
attack
she is.
Veneris,
She
she'll
is
take
going to do Whirling Strike,
4 damage
and
from
she's going to target Necral
Veneris.
and Thalia, so that she doesn't actually trigger Veneris's passive.
That's a good option
She
there.
has 2 range on it. So I am going to target Necral first. So his defense is
8.
8.
Alright, so Necrawl. Get the hit.
Yay, I hit. So that is 8 damage to
So
Necral.
it'll be less
So down to
damage because
62.
of weaken.
And then I can move him 1 space closer to me.
So
And then,
so it'll actually be a little bit less. It'll be -3 damage due to weakened.
oh, that's right. Yeah. So 1, 2,
So it'll be only
3.
5 damage, and it is a once per turn, so it only counts on that one. The second one will
So
be
then,
normal 8.
so that card can go back to here. And then, so the second one I was hitting was Thalia. So I will, nope, I want to select it. Load and roll. And I need, no, okay,
And
apparently it
that's a
works better
miss.
if I drop the die in rather than using the load and roll.
7 or better.
Yeah, I got a 4. So that is a miss. And she missed on her lightning reflexes, so she doesn't get to do any basic attacks. She is not going to sidestep away. She's good. She's done.
So there won't
So
be
I'll move this down.
any residual on Talia because she did make one of the attacks from her whirling strike, and that excludes you from being able to get residual damage.
Okay, so Nari
Near's done.
is going to
So everyone's kind of locked up here. Neri could.
perfect hunt on Near. She's down to 17. She does, if I hit, I do 17 damage.
So she, okay, just a sec.
So, but it says all enemies in a straight line. Let me see how this works. Let me move up to 4
So
squares.
you'll have to move
Declaring the
into
first target. Yeah, I have to move first.
Yeah. So this is a good spot here. She can Neri can hit Mir and Girona with a perfect hunt.
Wait, I have to move to hit mirror? Oh, I can move to hit in a straight line. I see what you're saying.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. If it's a straight line, you wouldn't be in a straight line. You'd have to move either here or here.
Okay. And I can hit mirror and Joanna, right?
So you're using
Yes,
perfect hunt.
correct.
Yes.
I'm going to interrupt this with miracle.
I knew you would.
Yeah, I mean, when you're hitting 2 people for 17,
Yeah.
it makes sense. So he takes 10 damage. So
I haven't
16.
rolled yet. Right?
That's
No,
correct.
you
It
don't roll yet.
happens. It happens before
I
the
do.
roll. It happens as
Yeah,
soon
I.
as you
Oh,
declare
you
your
do 10
attack.
damage to interrupt.
Yeah,
I
so
got
I'm doing
Yep.
this first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take 10 damage.
Right.
And then I need to roll to hit.
Yeah.
Neri.
So now we'll find out if you actually get to negate the attack.
I see.
So her defense is 6. All right, come on.
Got it.
Got it.
All right.
So I burn that. And I don't.
And
Do I do residual damage or no?
No.
No, it negates it completely. And
Yeah.
then
Okay.
an ally within range gains 8 hit points. So I will give Mir 8 hit points. So she goes from 17 to 25.
And thing to note too is your special token is still consumed as well.
Yes. I see you flipped it already.
I flipped it for him. I also
Yeah,
flipped
it's,
yours when you did the interrupt.
Yeah. Okay, so I
So
usually do it when I flip my card.
very
I'm just flipping 2
useful
things at the same
to
time.
be able to get that negation, prevent possibly. Let's see, I think it's 17.
Start of your turn, one of your cards go back.
So 34 damage, and
Yeah,
well, actually
the
more,
petrifying gaze.
38
I'll come
if
back.
getting both of those, including accuracy.
Okay, so you can't do a
So
special,
definitely
so that
worth
means
the
I can
10
do
damage.
petrifying gaze or ophidian hair. So if I don't move enemies within 2, take 3 damage, and she has 2 enemies within 2 spaces. So I feel like not moving is a good thing if I do that one.
Good time to use Ophidian hair here. Do quite a bit of damage to
12 damage.
Well, it'll be
what's her
15
passive?
if she's not moving to Veneris.
Another enemy takes 4. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and target. I'm not gonna kill him outright, so actually I think I'm gonna target Thalia. Oh, if I get a critical hit, I could kill him. But no, I want the other thing. Now I'm gonna target Thalia with the Ophidian hair because I have. Oh no, she's range
It's
3.
out
I
of
can't hit her.
range. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking I can hit Venaris or Necrawl.
Do you get focused because you didn't move, or did you move?
No, because there's enemies within 3 spaces.
Oh, that's right.
So I will hit.
And she's using Ophidian hair, which is a melee attack, and focus only applies to ranged attacks.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's melee attack with range 2, but it's still a melee attack.
Correct.
So it's all enemies within 2 spaces take 3 damage. Oh wait, that changes things. So then if I hit, that does 12, and then her passive does not affect it. So 12 and 3 is 15. Okay, no, I do actually want to hit Veneris. Because then he would die at the end of his turn. If I hit everything. Because of the River of Blood. So I'm going to target Veneris with Ophidian Hair, not Necro. And I will roll the die.
All right, here we go. Ophidian Hair.
What's up?
Good chance to do a lot of damage.
Hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so the attack itself does 12 damage. So that goes down to 9. And then the effect on it is if I didn't move, which I did not, all enemies within 2 range take 3 damage. So that's 3 more damage for that. And Necral will also take 3 damage.
Awesome.
And
River of Blood
oh,
will
and
take
her
the 1.
her despair is I hit someone. When I hit someone, then another enemy within 5 squares of her takes
There
4
she
damage.
goes. Remembering that
We'll
passive,
do
very
4
important.
to let's do 4 to Thalia. So
Oh,
60 to
extra
56.
damage there on the healer. Good, good, good.
That was a
That's
good turn for
exactly
her.
how one of
Yeah,
these
and then
crosses
does he
should be
take
used.
damage for River of Blood or no?
At the end of his turn.
The end of his turn. Okay.
At the end of his turn, yeah. So he still gets to do an attack or do something before
Before he
Correct.
dies.
Yep.
before he dies.
No, he doesn't die. What's River of Blood's 5?
6.
6.
It will kill him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's
was my. As soon as I
6-1?
saw that extra 3, I had to go back and do a bit of math, and it will just kill him. Yes.
Yeah. Unless you have something. Oh, no, I guess you don't because your special's down.
Nope. No, I have nothing.
So sometimes good to try to save up those specials if you know that there's a character that's going to need it. But, sometimes it's really hard to tell, especially, these newer players haven't gotten a lot of experience
well,
yet, but
he'll
even,
do-
experienced
I guess
player can
Blades of
sometimes miss
Agony,
that. Really, he would have needed to get
2.
Spring Seeds on Veneris, and there was a very
Right.
good chance that Veneris is just going to get focused down before he got a chance to come back, especially since that
Against Liz, I
special
guess.
was being used
Van
from
Agony.
after that Spectral Lance.
Okay.
So.
You can interrupt that too now?
No, I'm not interrupting, but you are targeting Liz with Blades of Agony?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be at a -2 penalty and take 4 non-lethal damage from Drana.
Because the
Because
area
you-
effect. That's fine. He's gonna die anyways.
Yeah, I mean, so hit the one you want to hit if you're going
Right.
down anyway. Yeah. And then you're -2 on the roll.
So I need 8 or better.
Yeah.
10. Barely.
All right, so that hits Liz for how much?
11 plus another enemy within 5 squares takes 4 damage.
So Liz is on 65. We'll go to
And
54.
Joanna takes 5 damage.
Joanna takes. Okay, so she's here. So she's on 50. 45.
And let me swap places with the target. Do I want to do that? No. Well, no. I don't want to move you right next to Thalia. All right. And then and he dies.
Yep, goes to 0.
Now, first character down here.
So this will come back and flip.
So, Adria's currently up. 4 heroes.
First death
3.
recorded.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So what am I doing with Mir now?
One character is down. Unfortunately, Veneris did
I was
not
like, oh, she could hit someone for 25 and kill. Oh, that's her.
get off his specials in time.
Kill
Now, he
yourself.
do
could be
that.
resurrected with
So
Breath of
might
Life,
say
but
they're
he will
slow
not
to
get any
weaken
specials.
that.
So he'll lose that powerful death sentence, which is just
Or-
a really strong ability. Being able to execute a character and do
is-
another 20 damage. So basically, you can do almost up to 40 damage potentially, or you can do up to 40 damage if you get the numbers right.
So she's here.
All right, so Mir is next up. She's got Shadow Dance. She can move around a bunch. Currently,
When something says transfer something from a combatant to another, what does that mean?
A combatant is any figure on the board.
Ah,
Correct.
shoot.
Oh, I guess
I had-
Venaris had come off the board.
Yeah, I could have used that to take that effect off of him, but I forgot.
Your special
Um,
was down at the time, so you wouldn't have been able to use
Yeah,
it anyway.
but I had opportunity to do it before that.
Correct. Yeah.
So Mir is going to use her. She's going to use
So getting
ambush.
nightshade poison might actually
So
be
that one is what
potentially a good
range?
thing to
So
get
she's
off
going to move
to start focusing on whoever the next target's going to
one
be.
space to
So if she
here,
wants to go after Neri,
and
it
then
might
she
be
will
good to get
ambush
nightshade
Nayari.
on to make Neri
So
locked
roll
in with
to
slowed,
attack.
weakened, and not being able to get those heals is going to be very powerful,
And
especially
Nayari
where
is
she's
a
currently at.
defensive 6.
But she's going with ambush. So she'll get a move after. That is a
Hits.
hit.
So that is 11
shoot,
damage.
Too late now. I was going to interrupt it, but okay.
Oh.
I don't need to.
Sorry.
I wasn't going to.
So 50, 40, 39. Next year, actually on there. It likes to go right on the line. There we go.
Yeah, some of the tokens, they got the, I think it's the snap on. The snap is kind of a pain because it, throws them all off.
And then she is cursed once per turn and cannot make special attacks. And I'm not going to use... Actually, hang on. Do I want to use my benefit move? That can... No, that just moves toward... You have a couple things. I think the other moves I was thinking of were Venaris's. So, yeah, no, she's going to stay there and force you to move to not take a reaction. Okay, I'm done.
Now, Neri will be cursed, and she can't make special attacks. Which is good. Although I still feel like if getting that nightshade poison, being able to prevent heals, because I get the feeling Adria is really going to focus down on Neri next as her next main target. But, who knows? Maybe she'll go after the hero. We'll kind of have to see. Maybe she's got another plan up her sleeve. So Jamos, with one character down, doesn't mean he's out. It just means now he's going to start moving through his other characters a lot quicker. So Nacrel here is currently backed up against the lava, so he would need to potentially start getting away from that to prevent maybe Neri being able to do like explosive arrow or something on him to push him into the lava.
Alright, I'm going to do a... never mind. This doesn't do much damage.
So,
Alright, he'll just do a...
Evil Sword might be actually a good option of where
Death
he is
grip.
now.
2 squares against
He could...
Joranna.
It's 2 squares, so she could prevent healing on Liz and Joranna with the Evil Sword.
So it's a
But
defensive
sounds like
8.
he's doing
She's not
Death
exposed
grip.
or anything.
Oh, there you go.
And a miss.
Is that your first miss?
Yeah. So what's the regular residual damage, I guess?
Yeah, so 5 damage to Joanna. So she goes from 65 to 60.
All right, we're 40 minutes in, 1 hero down. We have
All right.
2.
But you said you're colorblind?
3, I guess, 4 specials.
Partially. Green and blue are kind of screw me up sometimes.
Green and blue? Okay. Like, I was just thinking if it's red green, then I could swap out the red token for the purple token.
No.
Okay, so we're on Taram. Do I want to heal Mir for a whole bunch? Or do I want to just do normal stuff?
Yeah, and even still, I can move the tokens if need be. I'd rather have, the appropriate tokens, so if anyone wants to watch this later, they're not like confused as to which character is which.
Yeah.
It's no
Well,
problem.
no, I was thinking, the Liz could be red or purple, is why I was thinking of switching it.
Yeah.
See red
So,
So Taram will be next, assuming that he's going to
so
go
that
with some
is. So I'm
heals.
just
He's probably going to go
double
after
checking what a couple conditions
Mirror,
are.
which,
Uh,
yeah, Evil Sword, he would have just been out of range for Mirror, unfortunately. But he could prevent some healing on
So Tram is going to
Girona or Liz.
target Thalia with the I want to heal, I think. So I'm going to use Sacred Flame. So and that's focused. Is it enemies within 3 distance?
Correct.
No enemies
Yeah,
within
you're good.
3? So okay, so focused is
Exposed.
right. So they're -3 on their defense.
Correct.
So Thalia's defense is 7, so I need a 4 to hit Thalia with the one that does the healing, Sacred Flame. And I still managed to miss.
Just barely.
Alright, so that's 5 residual damage to her. So she
So
is
not getting
the
the heal
hexagon one.
anyway,
So
so
56 to 51.
not
And that's it.
not great for Talia or for Adria, but
I'm done.
All right.
good for Jamos. Try to give him opportunity to catch up here.
Breath of Life, I guess, on to my poor dude that's dead.
Yep. Or at least I negated both of his specials. Because he comes back without them, I believe.
Is that true?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
5-1 allied. I had to hit him, right?
Correct. Yep. You do have to roll, and it uses your special token to do it.
And he is
So he has 7 defense. So you gotta
right.
get 7 or more.
Yep.
All right. So he was successful with
Back.
Breath of Life. He'll bring.
He gets back to what life?
He's back
gets
to 35.
5.
He'll be up here at 35.
And I can place him within 5 spaces of me.
Yep.
So Veneris is back on the board already, real quick, coming back. Using up one of the special tokens. I personally probably wouldn't put Veneris right there, but maybe he wants to.
I don't want to place him next to her. I'll place
Come
him
on,
next
sure
to
you do.
her. Alright. And that uses my special. So
Alright.
that one's gone. No more revives.
And then you flip the card, and actually flip Veneris' specials as well. And Joanna.
So that Breath of Life brings him back to life, but he does not get any specials. There's only one character in the game that can do that. That is
She's
Zafara,
got
who has
Thalia,
Revenge of the
Veneris, and
Dead. They'll bring
Necrawl all in
one
range of
special back.
that.
So she does have probably one of the best specials there. It's not as much health as Talia's provides.
And
It's
she
only
is
25,
adjacent
but
to Necrawl.
getting back a special is very strong.
So her pulling things 1 square close to her, if they're already adjacent, can she pull them around her, or can she not move them any closer anymore?
Usually we have done that if it's already towards you, like you're already at the closest, then you wouldn't be able to get really any closer.
You can't just move them around.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think.
Okay,
I
so
believe that's the
she is
intent.
okay. She's gonna sidestep to here,
Okay.
and then she's gonna use Whirling Strike, and she will target Necrawl and Thalia, and that avoids Veneris' passive, and that is as long as she hits Necrawl first, she doesn't get his passive. So she's going to use Whirling Strike. She's going to hit target Necral first.
All right,
Yeah,
so
so his
Adria really
defense
paying attention to those
is
passes. That's
8.
very good. It's a way to play very strong into this tournament here. So
And she hits.
16
So he
is a
will
hit.
take, where is
She's
it?
going to be able to
8
dunk
damage.
him with
So where is
Whirling
Necral?
Strike.
He's way up here. 60 down to 52. And I can pull him 1 space toward me. He's going into the lava for another 4 damage.
Now he's at 48.
48. And then her second Whirling Strike was against Thalia. So that is a defense of 7. That is a hit. So she will also take 8 damage. So 51 to 43. And I cannot pull her closer because she's already close. Oh, yeah. It's got to go over a little bit more. Nope. 40, come on. There we go. All right. Now it's staying put. And I'm done.
All right, so Adria here doing pretty good.
Okay.
Getting 16 damage. Actually, sorry, 20 damage off there with that Whirling Strike.
2 choices.
Very good. Now
Mm,
Neri is up next.
Twin shot.
Neri is cursed. Her special is
No,
down,
we
so
don't
that
do
means she's
target
gonna
opportunities for
have to
range,
take
right?
that.
Not in this game.
Would you,
Like
like
from-
if
yes.
you make a if you make a ranged attack while you are standing next to Mirror, Mirror will get a reaction attack.
I
Correct.
can sidestep, right?
Correct.
Yes, you can sidestep.
All right. There's nobody else within 8 other than me. Well, yep. Tara and Mir are gonna do twin shot.
Who are you hitting first?
Do Mir.
Yep. Defense of 7. That is a
So
hit.
you are cursed, so you do have to roll again.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's up there.
On both rolls?
Yep.
Just the first one.
Just first roll. It's just once per turn.
It's once per turn. Yeah.
There.
So
Take
Another
12
hit.
or
Good.
60.
A hit or a hit.
Yes.
So
That
that's
does 7 damage plus exposed.
if she's the last one hit. So Mirror
If
takes
she's
7.
last.
Oh.
She's
So
not.
Mirror goes from 75 to 18. Well, it depends. If you miss on the next one, then she will.
That's true. Yeah. Goes to that.
And then
All
you're
right.
hitting Taram as a defensive 7.
all right. So Jamos really trying to split up his damage across the team. That can potentially beneficial.
18.
He has been doing
That's a
getting a
hit.
lot of hits, so that is a pretty good
That's damage.
strategy.
So Taram is at 50.
Make it
So
a
he'll
little
go down to
harder for the
43.
healer to stay on top of everything.
Right?
Yes, that's him.
And that will be the
And then
end
that's
of the
everything on
turn.
her attack. Yeah. Okay, Liz. So Liz has the option of those now. So that is. I used to
40
know lots
minutes. Or 30. 40 minutes.
of.
So
So I've got
Liz
her
here
hitting
might
there, you're
want to
hitting
get
there, you're
off
hitting there.
a special, get some
Those.
weakened, especially since Jamos is doing quite a bit of damage. Might be good.
So
He's
Liz
been
is
keeping a
here.
lot of his guys
She's
pretty
got
clustered
Veneris
up
next
as
to
well.
her.
So she could get off cursed blades potentially and try to
Liz,
reduce some of that damage coming out and
that
apply it to
ability
another character. I did talk about this
is-
on my stream that Cursed Blade is very
There's
strong
his. Yeah, if she doesn't
ability.
hit him, and she gets a -2 to attack, right?
It is the
no, she just takes 4 non-lethal damage if she.
Oh.
No, if she does include him, then she takes 4 non-lethal damage. If she hits somebody else, then nothing happens.
Oh, I gotcha.
So but he's the only one currently in range unless she sidesteps.
So
For
it is the
the
better
one that I'm thinking
version
of using.
of Nightmare from Zund.
So if I
Zund
sidestep
controller has Nightmare, which
and
is
then
a
do
range
that.
8,
Oh no, if I
18
don't
damage,
move.
and then
So
permanent
that
with a weakened once per turn.
is an extra 3
Once the
damage, so
character
15
dies, it's
damage if I do
removed.
that one. Or
Unlike Liz's ability, Curse Blades here, gets to reapply it to another enemy if that character dies.
Special.
No, actually, I'm going to use Petrifying Gaze on Thalia
Oh,
so
daily.
that she can't move away. She has to incite a reaction attack. Potentially, because you're on. It'll be there.
That is a
Actually,
good.
you might be able to negate that. So maybe I don't want to use Petrifying
I
Gaze.
want to negate it with this creeping darkness.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. I'll do Petrifying Gaze on Thalia. Do you
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
interrupt it?
negate it. No.
Okay. So I am a +1 on the roll. And
Right,
her
so that
defense
is a
is
good
6, so I need
option there
or
to
7, so
force
I need to hit a
Talia
6.
to either take a reaction attack or just do a basic attack, which her basic attacks are ranged, so she would still incite a reaction attack.
And I hit.
And that's a hit.
So she will take 12 damage. So she's at 43. No, I want just one of them. It's that one. So she goes to 31. And as long as she has a valid target to attack, she cannot move on her turn. And that's me.
And she did forget Despair on Liz. So that is a little 4 damage there. Now this was a good play by Adria here, really using those controller aspects of Liz to be able to hold that character in
Negro
position
is in the
and
lava.
not be able to get out of there.
He's going to.
Whose turn are you on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should be Veneris.
Okay. Mirror, right?
I think it should be
Veneris.
It's Veneris' turn.
Veneris. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I think Nair just went.
Veneris is going to.
So Veneris here with some options to be able to
Sidestep.
move some
Sorry.
people around.
Sidestep one.
Wrong name. And he is going to use his special.
Okay. Does the circle of protection still trigger if he
Correct.
sidesteps? Because
Yes.
okay.
Because the trigger is that you're starting your turn
Starting
adjacent.
Yes, it's -2 attack, right?
And
Yeah.
4 non-lethal damage. Yeah.
Correct.
And then he's going to do death sentence.
So you can't use
Liz.
death sentence because you're
Oh.
when you died, you lost them from
I knew I
Breath of
shouldn't
Life.
have let him die. I did not know that rule. That is a new one.
Well,
Not know
it's
that.
it's actually
says right on
specifically written
Thalia's
on
card.
Breath of Life. Yeah, it says that
Yeah.
revive the target placed within 5 squares you with 35 hit points and no special attacks. So actually,
Oh.
how all the
So if I would have
characters work.
used my heroic, if I would have used a
No,
heroic,
even
revive.
heroic revival resurrects
Does
you
the
with
same
no
thing.
specials. The
Okay.
only thing that can bring you back with the special is Zafara's Revenge of the Dead special attack. Gives back 1 special. And there is another way. It's first aid, but we usually don't use first aid because most newer players aren't comfortable using it.
Yeah.
You lose so many hit points.
Yeah, you're transferring hit points. And then
All
there are heroic action cards, I think, that can give specials back if they've been used or lost.
Oh, heck, then he's just gonna do Dance of the Damned then.
Is he's still gonna move and target Liz?
Now that I know that, okay, I mean, I'm not allowed to move backwards, right?
But you were initially
it's up to
planning to do.
Adria.
Yeah. It's
You were looking at a different ability, so I will allow you to undo that.
Thank you.
So then you get 4 back.
We'll target Joanna with Dance of the Damned.
Okay. So defense 8.
Oops.
And that it will be a miss.
Ooh, horrible.
Miss.
3.
So that's 5 residual.
See, now I'm getting the bad rolls.
So she's on 45. So she's down to 40. I'll say everything out loud. So if I'm ever doing the math wrong, you can correct me. And then it's Mir's turn. So Mir. So her passive is if she hits someone who is adjacent to another ally.
So really, Mir needs to get in on the action near Necrawl, for example, to be able to maximize some damage. She
She has how
could
much
get in
move?
there
6.
and do Nightshade Poison potentially, although he is sitting up a little bit higher. He is at 48, so may not be a high priority target. But Talia looks like is a little bit lower here.
So she is going to use Shadow Dance, I think.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
she's
So
gonna use
she's
Shadow
going to use a
Dance.
special ability here.
So as a benefit, she can move. Oh, my menus are popping up. 8 squares. 8 squares, ignoring all barriers, obstacles, and enemies. So basically, it just teleports 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she is going to come to.
Yeah, it's almost a teleport. If you were to walk through lava, you'd still take damage.
No. No, lava's not considered an obstacle.
It says going through barriers, obstacles, and enemies. When they're
Okay. Oh,
referring to
lava's
that,
the terrain, I guess.
they're thinking of
Like walls. Like
like
walls.
swamp. Yeah, walls would be like a barrier, but
Yeah.
swamp is something that slows you down. So it
Yeah, I guess it.
basically lets you negate that.
Yeah. So is swamp a terrain or an obstacle?
That's a would be I believe an obstacle.
Okay. And then lava, I guess, is a terrain, not an obstacle.
Yeah, I can pull it up here for clarification. But
But she
I don't
doesn't
think
need to
you're going
move.
through lava through anyway, so
No. Because I want to beat down the healer. But I don't want to put her where she's going to be. Oh no, as long as she's adjacent to Jirana, even if she's between 2 of them, she's not mobbed, correct?
can
So
you
if I
repeat
was to
that?
put her, if I put her between 2, like say between Veneris and Thalia, because she's still adjacent to Jirana, she would not be mobbed.
Correct.
Okay. So I will do that. So we're gonna drop her
And you also
right there.
protect Jirana from being mobbed too.
Yep, that's sort of what I was thinking. Was I'm like, which side do I want to put her on? I'm gonna keep her further from the lava. And then we'll hit Thalia with the Shadow Dance. So that is looking for defensive of 7. Nope, that's another missed special.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Just for clarification on there, so an obstacle is basically things that we don't even have in PvP: statues, chests, levers, orbs. That's
Oh,
what an
okay.
obstacle is. Terrain is lava, altar,
And
portal,
15.
which isn't mentioned in there.
Did you do the 15 residual? Or no? Or not?
It looks like he didn't. I believe that's the same position she was before.
Okay, so she goes to 16 then. And I missed, so I don't get tactics. Okay, I'm done.
So Talia now getting in the danger zone.
Okay, I don't have any interrupts anymore, but I may need to be reminded of a passive. I'm just going to run to the washroom. I'll be back in a couple moments.
All right. Oh, Necrawl is up.
Specialist in interrupts.
Your I think your mic got moved.
Yeah, I
There you
muted
go.
myself. Okay, let's just do one of his normal attacks because he only has a special in a row. Now he's considered. He should move out of the lava, right? So sidestep. I don't take damage for that, do I?
Nope. You would only take damage if you ended your turn in the lava.
Since he's adjacent to both of those, he will not. He could attack either one without getting a.
So Necral started his turn adjacent to Jirana. So if
Oh,
he's
he has to
still, yeah.
attack.
Yep.
Okay, so he'll attack Geronimo with
So
Death
yeah,
Grip.
Circle of Protection can be strong if placed really well, and Jirana has done a pretty good job of staying right in the battle
Attack
to
from here and
make attacks come to her instead of her
or in the
teammates.
lava. It'd be a -2 attack. That'd be worth it, right? Because she's 2 away.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Oh no, she's not 2 away. She's not 2 away. She's 1 away because I moved. I
Well,
should have moved
yeah.
somewhere else, but it's too late now.
Okay, I am back.
All right, I'm gonna attack Geronimo with Death Grip.
Okay, you sidestepped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sidestepped out of the lava. Oh, do you
All
have a
right.
reaction to that?
Make your roll.
Yeah, I was thinking I should have moved somewhere else, but it's too late now. So I could have moved one of your characters in the lava. 6. What's your
Defense is 8.
Defended.
Okay.
So residual
Miss.
damage.
Another miss.
Where
3 in a
is she?
row.
She's at 40, so she'll get under 35. When you're
That's
nickel and
right.
diming her on residual damage, though.
Yeah,
5 at a time. She's getting down there.
you feel good.
Oh heck! If you would have seen my game last night, I think I got 6 misses in a row.
There were a lot of misses. I was listening to it while playing another game, and yeah, there were a lot of misses. All right, so to Ram. So you can do that.
All right, so
So
Tam
he
here,
is
he has special down, so he can only do
exposed to
Sanctuary or
healer.
Sacred Flame.
So when it says an ally within range, does that include himself or not? Like for both Sanctuary and
It usually
Sacred Flame.
usually tells you.
Yes,
Oh,
it's always
Sacred Flame is you or an ally. Okay, and then Sanctuary is an ally. Okay.
so.
usually
So
says
all
you or the
effects
Yeah.
have to be within range and vision. So if somebody's behind a wall, for example, you don't get to apply for
Yeah.
example, a Terram, you wouldn't get to apply the passive or the effect.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just looking at Sanctuary, and it just says an ally within range is toughened, but it would say you or an ally if it included him.
Yeah.
Because Sacred Flame says you or an ally. Okay. I just wanted to know if an ally included himself.
No,
But it does not.
it does not. Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
the healer abilities, but besides the main heal, are usually impact just an ally.
Yeah. Okay, so I think he's just gonna stay here so he can be focused. All of his allies are in range for healing or for toughening. What does toughen do?
Minus
Toughen
3
is
damage.
to take
So
less.
just a notice, we have 25 minutes left, less than 25 minutes.
But she could use some healing. So I will use Sacred Flame. We'll hit.
So generally, the healing does usually end up being a
Nayari
little
there,
bit stronger in the
'cause he's the only
tournament
one who
with
can
the
really
way
hit her
that the
easily
rules
right now.
work, because you
Yeah.
get the
Oh,
benefit
you're
of the
exposed,
damage
that's all.
and the healing.
Yeah. And Nayari is considered exposed because he is focused. So I
with
need to
Tam,
hit
for
a
example,
3.
the total cross is 14, so that is
And
better than
hits.
Sanctuary.
So she takes 6 damage. So she's at 39 to 33. He can heal somebody for 4. He will heal Joanna for 4 from the passive. So 35 to 39. And then Mir will get the bigger heal, which is 8 hit points. So she'll go from 18 to 26. And that is his turn. I keep accidentally rotating the board and I don't want to.
So another thing that she did forget, which was taking
Alright,
off
you're up.
of. Well, I guess she can't do it because it's only for allies.
Yeah,
that
and
she
if
wouldn't get to take off.
anything I do, I'm gonna draw a reaction or a attack, right? Because I can't move.
Correct. She has a valid target, so she cannot move. So she will incite reaction. Can she incite reactions from both Joanna and Mir, or just one of them?
She can from both.
Okay, excellent. Even better.
She is okay.
Yes. So if she attacks someone, she will. Could you just pass her action if you didn't want to attack and take
Correct.
the reaction
Or
attacks?
yep,
I can pass.
she could just not do an attack at all.
Yes,
And,
can't move because of petrifying gaze.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use a heroic action.
So
Yep.
this is definitely a good time to
Heroic
use a heroic action
inspiration.
when you can't make one of those attacks.
What does that one do?
And I will heal her for how much damage? It's more 16? 16 damage?
Yeah, so it's
16.
Yeah, heal.
16 heal or 16 damage.
Just heal her 16.
Yeah. Or you could do 16 to someone else or heal her for 16.
I'd rather heal her for 16.
Okay. So she
She's
goes up to 32.
one shot it.
And then I guess there aren't any permanent effects to transfer as the first part of that.
No, if you had permanent effects, I don't have any.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. I should have done that earlier. That's what my bad.
Yeah, I've been periodically checking on mine to make sure there's.
Yeah, I could have saved I could have saved her, and I would have saved. I mean, a her, but I could have saved my guy. And
Yeah, so Joanna is next to Veneris and Necral. So Necral wants her to hit him, and Veneris. I want to hit someone not Veneris.
So we got Joanna here who could do
So if I
some
don't want to trigger passives, I want to hit Necral.
Dance of Steel to
Or
make
that
herself
is
a
also
little
an option.
damage and then do a little
Either
damage
one,
to somebody
right?
else.
they're both adjacent to you, so you can.
Yeah, but I'm
target
looking at
either one.
passives. If I hit Veneris,
Oh.
Veneris does 4 damage to her, so I don't want to hit Veneris.
Okay.
If I hit someone other than Necral, she takes 4 damage from Necral. So if I'm hitting someone adjacent, then I want to hit Necral. The other option is her special, potentially. That would do that much damage. That would be... sorry, how much is that?
2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, that would be
6,
really
7.
close.
So
if she
she
hits
could jump up on
oh,
top
no, I
of
want to keep her next
Neri
to everybody.
with Thunderous Charge.
So she is going
Be
to
a dramatic switch.
use
But looks like Adria wants to keep
she's going to go ahead
Joanna
and
in the
use
battle.
Whirling Strike. She will hit Necral first, and then she'll hit Thalia.
Okay, 8 and 7.
Okay, so Necral is 8.
Yes.
All right. That is a 10. So
that
that's
will
8
be a
damage
hit.
to Necral. Where is he? He's up at 40, so down to 32. It's getting crowded. I'm gonna leave that on the board for now.
He should.
Or did I go?
He was at 48, so he should be at
48.
40.
Okay, oh, 50. Okay. It looked like 40 from zoomed out, but yeah, it is 48. It's 40. And then hitting Thalia, which was, you said 7? 7.
7.
I can't move him closer to me. So she hits Thalia for 8 damage as well.
Oh,
So 32 down
Adria really
to
coming back now.
26, 24. Where's 24? There it is. And that is it. She's done.
Alright, so the battle continues here, right in this spot. So Jamos wanted to pull
Nairi's
him in,
going
but
to
it's kind of a difficult spot there.
attack Mirror, which I think is 8. Let's see if I
1,
need
2,
to move
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
farther.
8. Correct.
So I was thinking about moving first, but
She's in range.
yeah, but I was thinking about moving out of range of Theron, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't think you can move out of range and stay in line of sight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
she's all the way
Yes.
back here.
Yeah.
You
No,
can. You
yeah, I
can.
can.
You'd have to stand here.
Right there. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
And then attack Mirror.
Although Taram would be
Explosive
able to
arrow.
make a move, obviously, so he could just move up and
So Mirror's
get
defense is 7.
closer to Talia
and
or
this comes
to
back to her.
Neri.
9.
That is a hit. How much damage is that to me?
11. Or 12, sorry. Plus I can move Mirror 1 square.
So she's on 26. 12 is 14.
Move her back here. I am done.
Okay. So I take this back.
Alright,
This
Liz
is
up
horrible.
here.
I'm getting my special on. My guy that can't do specials.
Well, he could do heroic actions.
Yeah, that's true. I did use one. But that was
Well,
for
Liz here, good time maybe for her to use a special. At this point, she is
I
kind
am
of.
going to. Where is she? So she's next to Mirror.
So Mira's already used her special, so it might be
Okay, she's
advantage to
not.
use it
So
at
she
this
can't be
turn.
focused in any way.
And then Taram would
She's
get
using a
the
ranged
opportunity
attack.
to use like Divine Grace, for example.
She's gonna move back a couple of spaces, and she's gonna go ahead and use Medusa's head, targeting Thalia for the kill.
throwing her head at me.
Going for the...
Yeah. So, I need to hit a defensive 7.
They got it.
Finally, special goes
So
off. So that is 25 damage
damage
plus effect. So Thalia dies because she's at 24. There. And then the effect is, if I die, or if Liz dies, choose an ally within 3 spaces of her, and give her the petrifying gaze attack. So I guess I'll just put this here.
I just love the theme of that ability so much that you're literally
like-
carrying around the Medusa's head.
Yeah, actually, I
Oh,
probably
yeah.
didn't want to. Now that I think about it, I don't think I wanted to move her so far away. Oh no, she's got 2 people within range right now. It's okay.
If you want to
Yeah.
restart, because I have another idea.
Nah, it's fine. There's still
I was
2
gonna-
allies within
I was-
3. I was thinking I should have kept her a little closer to Joanna,
So
but
Well, I
it's
was
fine.
thinking I should have done my
Did
creeping
not
darkness
do
too. So
despair.
Yeah,
that was
that-
a special.
oh, that was
Creeping Darkness
special.
is-
Yeah,
yeah,
you wouldn't have
Creeping
been able to
Darkness.
do it.
It's only primary,
There's no way to negate a special.
not with your heroes.
Correct.
Tarams can negate a special. And it did.
So there is a number of heroes in Arena of the Contest that can do interrupts. We have characters like Zund, for example, has an interrupt. We have Avalum, who has an interrupt. Tarim has an interrupt. We have
So
Oris,
she's
who
dead.
has an interrupt, as well as Askren has an interrupt.
Isn't
And, of
special,
course, all
but
of the
he
tanks
do.
except for Rurik, believe have a... No, I'm sorry. Rurik and Jirana both don't have interrupts,
Okay,
but the
he's gonna
other
do a
two
heroic
do.
magic.
Then we have, I think that's it. I think everyone else has just regular attacks. So
Our
there's only
girl.
a number of heroes that
Okay.
actually have interrupts.
She's what,
So
7?
you don't have to roll for this one. It looks like.
What was
Oh,
the
don't.
I
ability?
don't
Heroic
heroic
magic.
magic. You don't
Yeah,
have to
you don't
roll
have to
for.
roll.
So first, an enemy takes 10 damage.
Yep.
So who do you want to take 10 damage?
Ooh, I'll take mirror. Or yeah,
You said Mir?
who's the
See what?
lowest? Who's at 14?
Yeah, Mir's
That's
the
Mir.
lowest.
Yeah, put her down. 10.
All right.
So she goes down to 4.
And then the second is you get to revive an ally, or you can regain a permanent effect or regain a primary or special attack.
Or revive ally.
Okay. So
Okay.
she'll revive with 10 health and no specials.
And she gets placed within 5 squares of Benares.
Correct.
10 health.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that 5?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's within
Yeah,
5.
you've got a fair bit of range there.
Okay.
So one,
I'm
two,
out of
three, four,
special.
5. The one nice thing
Out of
about
heroic.
heroic actions, they
Okay.
don't actually require vision or range. So Veneris, for example, could
And I
actually
lose this, right?
place Talia behind the wall.
Which?
I lose both of those. You already took those. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
So does Mir. She can do Nightshade Poison or Ambush. She is next to Veneris, not next to Necral.
So Adria doing a pretty good
And if she
job
hits,
here.
so if she hits
She's got,
Veneris, she'll
let's see,
take extra
one,
damage. She won't quite die,
one,
but she'll be
two,
close.
3 characters pretty high.
Because she'll
She's
take
got
4
one
non-lethal
low
damage, or
character.
she can move to hit Necral and
And
not take any
Jamos
damage.
has 4, but he keeps getting them pretty low health. Talia is back. So it is possible, especially with Mir, where she is right now. She could she do? And she could take a.
And
Although those are her allies, so she wouldn't even need to take a reaction attack. She could just move up and attack Talia if she wanted to,
there and there.
and kill
And
her with
what's her
ambush.
passive? Her passive is adjacent to at least someone else.
And then be able
Oh, I don't think
to.
there's a difference between being at 4 hit points and 1 hit point.
Oh, really?
Well, most damage is minimum 4 damage. So I'm just debating taking the 4 non-lethal from
Oh
Veneris because
yeah,
that would
that's
knock her
right.
down to 1.
There is
If
Veneris
you
here.
were to try and hit her on the next turn, then it wouldn't matter whether she takes 1. Like your damage would be more than 4.
Right.
So whether she's at 1 or 4 doesn't really matter.
Not unless you're trying to heal her. But, yeah.
Yeah, but you would get a chance potentially to attack her before she can get healed. So there's a bit of a gamble there, I guess, on whether you would try to attack her or attack someone else. So what was I thinking?
Yeah, and residuals are non-lethal as well, so even if you do miss, you still wouldn't kill her.
Okay.
Right.
She wanted to do that as. Yeah, she does.
So we
Or
do
if you hear
have
that
just
dog.
less than 10 minutes left, so
Okay.
Try to make
So
your
she's
moves as
gonna.
quick as possible.
She is going to ambush Veneris for possibly 15 damage. Um,
Okay. So she goes down to
so she's
1
gonna.
from Circle of Retribution.
Yeah. And his defense is 7.
And
Ah.
miss.
So he takes
The
5.
first time you missed in a while.
Yeah, after a string of a lot of misses. Okay.
I think we're both about equal.
All right.
And Nacro's up.
Yep.
Necro will quickly do.
So at this point, you really want to
I
try to
guess
get as
death
much
grip
as healing
again.
and damage as you can
Against-
possibly go for.
Since he's adjacent
Try
to
to win
Joanna,
this.
he has to do it against her if he doesn't know
Well, he
to.
doesn't have to.
I know. I just get a -2 against Myrrh.
Yeah. And take 4 damage.
Maybe I do that. Yeah. I'll do it against Myrrh with -2. What's her defense?
Okay. And he'll also take 4 non-lethal if he does that too, if he attacks Mir.
That's right. It's fine.
Okay.
So at this point, you probably
Mir's
shouldn't
defense
take
is
the
7.
damage.
So I'll do 4 non-lethal to Necrawl. So it goes to 40 to 36. So you need a 9.
Come on, baby. 20. 3.
Wouldn't have hit without the -2.
Oh, Lord.
So, and then the residual is
Put
non-lethal.
you down to
so
1.
Stays at 1. Oh, so she gets a chance to heal first, potentially. So Taram's there. What am I doing with Taram?
Taram here could get a Divine Grace. That probably would be the best option here.
I think I'm actually
Try to get off as much healing as possible, increase her
he has
chances
to
of
move to
winning
hit her.
this. At this
4,
point,
5,
Adria
6,
is
7,
doing
8, 9.
pretty solid.
I'm thinking I'm actually just gonna try and. As much as I'd love to heal, I think taking out a healer is gonna be better in the long run because then there's no healing on the other side. So he is going to move up 1 space, and that is just enough to put him in range of Thalia, and he is going to use Sanctuary on Thalia.
Alright, not
so her
gonna
defense
go for the
is
heal.
7.
Try to kill Talia before Talia can get any more heals off. And
Nope,
that is a
that's
miss.
So she takes 5 residual. Okay.
And so
Thalia's turn.
Adria has yet to use a heroic
She's
action.
Gonna try to heal
She
herself.
might want to use one
She
here.
has no other way. A Nib's Kiss. You are an ally, 7 hit points. And ally within range is blessed. And hastened.
But she targets an enemy to do some damage to them.
Right. Got the lowest hit points. I mean, who has the lowest defense? Let's see, Mirror. Hi, Mirror.
Yeah, I assume you'd probably try and hit Mir.
Yeah. So what's her?
Her defense is 7.
Alright, going for the kill here on Mir, and he gets
18.
A hit. So Mir is down.
So finally, Adria has lost her first hero. Well, Jamos has lost 2.
Heal 7.
Okay.
Alright, so he has been forgetting his passive.
Tirana can do. What kind of damage does Tirana do?
Additional healing, which could be helpful.
8, 8, or she uses her special, she can do 22.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was worth healing.
It means she can't kill you with a primary attack.
Right.
So she has to use a special if she wants to kill you. Or if I want to kill Thalia outright. So
well, since we're on time, I would use all your specials if possible.
Yeah, just getting. Although I do, if we end up on the hit point tiebreaker, it's actually better to do full damage against somebody else. So if she uses that, 1, 2, 3, 4. If she sidesteps to there, she wouldn't be going to straight line there.
You got just less than 5 minutes.
I guess somebody else can target Thalia with an attack. She's got, yeah. So Joanna is going to sidestep to here. And then she is going to use Dance of Steel, targeting Necral.
She can't use Dance of Steel. It's not
Oh,
in
that
range.
one's one. Okay, in that case, is it okay if I just sidestep to here instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then she'll use that. I've been using her Whirling Strike so much, which is 2 range.
So actually, in this
So
case, the
Necral's defense
Whirling Strike would have
is
been a
8,
little bit better
and
because
I
she could
missed.
also cut the
So that's
corner
5
on the
residual
lava and
damage.
do
So
4 additional
36
damage.
to 31. Okay, and I'm done.
That was a hit, right? Wasn't it 12?
Oh, I thought it was like a 3 or a 2.
No, it was a 12.
Oh, it's showing 12? Okay,
That was a
in that
hit.
case, so that's 8 damage and so 3 more. I might have looked over the blue die instead. Or no, or it might have rolled over a bit more, I guess.
Yeah.
And then she, so another enemy within 5 squares takes 3 damage. We will do, we'll hit Veneris for 3, because I have enough damage for the other stuff later. And she is toughened. That was the other thing. I'm like, there's something else coming. Okay, now I'm done. So Nairi's up.
I think he went on mute. Or he moved his mic. There he goes.
All right, she's gonna do rapid fire. Sorry, I got a dog barking in the
That's
background.
okay.
Hold on.
Oh, yep.
All right.
All right.
Who is your first target?
Well, if I use if it's within at least 5 squares, which they all are, I deal with my first target gets 4 extra damage. So that would be
Yeah, currently
doesn't
everyone's
matter.
more
It
than
doesn't
5.
matter.
Yeah.
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 So we'll just go eeny meeny miny mo. So I'm gonna move first. Sorry, I'm gonna move 1 up, so everybody's within range. I think. I'm trying to get Veneris. I'm trying to get Joranna,
Oh,
and I'm trying
Veneris
to
is
get.
on your side.
Oh,
All,
not
Yeah.
all, all
Veneris.
the targets that you needed to were already in range.
All right, I'll stay where I was then. I'll get a
Right
focus
there.
on that.
Okay, focus.
Okay. So Joranna,
So does each one become exposed then?
Correct.
All 3 of them?
Liz,
Or
and Aaron.
exposed says apply once per turn, even if the attack is multiple strikes.
So,
On the, like, if you look at the reference card down
Yeah.
here.
I think when we looked at it before, now I can double check that. You just roll for whatever first one you're gonna do, though.
So the first one, I guess, or well, you, but if he has to choose one of them to get exposed, then
okay.
I don't know
How
if it's
that
gonna be
works?
one or if it's gonna be all 3. I guess it depends on how focus works relative to exposed. Can you focus on multiple things and make them all?
So,
Or exposed is per target. Yeah, no, they'll all be exposed. Yeah,
yeah.
I think. Yeah. Okay, now go ahead. They'll all be -3.
Okay, we'll do Taryn first.
Okay, so you're looking for a 4. Oh, good thing he was exposed.
5.
So that
Your
is
die.
13 damage. So he's at 43. He goes down to 30. Okay, who's next?
Joranna,
Okay, so you need a 5 for her.
eight.
So she'll take 13. So she's at 39, 26. It's a good chunk of damage on this one. And then Liz is
lastly is
defense of
Liz.
6, so you need a 3.
13.
is a hit, so she takes 13 damage. She is up at 54, so she goes to 41. Okay, so then that ability is used, and then because she focused, she can't move. So it is Liz's turn. This is their 2 squares. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they are. She wants to stay put. She has. She can't focus because Veneris is too close.
So at the end of this round, we just end it. Is that how you do it for at the time
Yeah.
limit?
Yep. This
Okay.
will be the last one.
Okay, so she's going to use Petrifying Gaze against Thalia to try and kill her.
Okay.
So that's a +1 on the roll. So she had to defend 7, so I need a 6 to kill her. That is a hit. And then what's the passive? Another enemy within 5 squares takes 4 damage. So Thalia will die and Venaris will take 4 damage. Down to 23. And then she will she'll move 1 space to there.
Okay. Well, that is it, guys. So now we would count up the amount of health that the remaining characters have to determine who the winner is. So
I know it's not me.
yeah, Adria's got 41 with Liz, 30 with
71,
Tarum.
96.
Yeah, and he's got, yeah, I believe less than that, 30.
33 and
30.
23 is 56.
Yeah, and then
Ooh.
23 after that. So
Oh, I
that would
already did that
be
one. 56. So 86, 84, I think.
should be
33 and
no
23 is
79,
56.
right? So
So
because
those are
Veneris has
56.
23.
Majors.
Yeah. So seems pretty clear to me that Adria, you have won the first match.
Woo!
Yeah.
Good game. That was
Congratulations.
close.
That was closer than I thought it would be. I
It
thought you
Oh,
were
it
yeah.
gonna
usually
wipe.
is. Some people think that
And I missed on a couple of specials, so
yeah,
and you had a
Missed
because
couple
out.
and you had a
you
couple of revives.
Yeah, and I missed on a couple things I should have done.
yeah, the
Yeah.
like rapid fire definitely
Permanent
can
fact.
help you catch up a lot, which you definitely
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, that was 30.
Near the
Yeah.
Yep.
end. Rapid fire is an
3 hits in a
extremely
row.
strong ability.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, you guys did real good. Just as
Actually, there should have been another 4 damage on one of them, but it wasn't enough.
yeah, as a tip, always I know Adria did this a lot of really focusing on trying to make sure to utilize those passives as much as possible. But I know that of course, those can always get missed, but it does add up, especially as you get near the end of the game. And
Right.
sometimes what people will do, for example, like Liz here, where she had the option to, do another primary attack. You never actually ended up using a heroic action, I believe.
No,
Uh,
they're both right here.
so you could have just used the heroic ambush instead because you're an assured 20 damage,
Yeah.
which, if something's coming down to the wire, right? You want to make
Yeah,
sure
that's
that
true.
you're going to do
Yeah.
as much damage with the best chance possible.
But yeah.
So doing
I
things
figured I
like
had
that.
+1 on the attack roll already, so.
Yeah, and then there was like a Divine Grace, for example. I believe you decided to use a primary instead of using
Yeah,
the
I
heal on
had
that one
debated
as
it.
well.
Yeah, I had thought about it. No, I think I used a primary to kill someone instead
Yeah,
of healing someone. I decided to kill Thalia, I think.
I think you
I
ended
decided that
you tried at least. I think you missed that one, but yeah.
maybe, but yeah, that the goal was to get rid of their healer
Oh yeah,
rather
yeah, I
than
get it.
because I still had time to heal mine because my Joanna was still really high at that point, and I knew Mir was going down. I did consider Divine Grace at that point, but I figured I was more inclined to get rid of the other healer.
Yeah. Well, good job, everyone. Anyway, so we'll be continuing the tournament. I believe the for sure date for the next one will be Wednesday, the 24th. I believe it's Sunny versus oh, so man, I'm messing up names already. Copernicus, I believe, will be on Wednesday. And then we might have another match on Friday for next week, the 26th. That'll be during the day. So, anyway, be on the lookout for those times. For you guys, it'll probably be probably a week or two at least till your next match because, we're only trying to do at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 games a week. And
Yep.
then, and so there'll be some spacing between that. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Everyone, thanks for watching. We'll hope to see you at the next one.